Shalom, shalom, everybody. This is my introduction to the channel Israel Wake Up, and so we'll be a lot of our videos uh, will be posted to this channel right here. So if you want to go to this and check them out, this brother Leonard. And so the objective of this channel is to we have so many Israelites that are people that are African Americans that are waking up and finding out who they are and their origins and their nationality. So that's pretty much a given. And so my objective on this channel is to go further into all the things that we previously talked about, but go more in depth. And so with that being said, I would like to I'm gonna show you a little stuff on the back here. Got for those people that don't know, during the transatlantic slave trade, the people that was taken from the transatlantic slave trade was taken from right here. This is a map of Africa, and this is the west coast of Africa, across here, and it's called Negro land. This is where our forefathers left from Israel, Jerusalem, back in 70 A.D., back in 143 BEC, came across here, top of Africa, and they migrated down through the Sahara Desert. They stayed here for a while, and eventually migrated down through the Sahara Desert, and they settled all down around here. And so when the transatlantic slave trade came, the powers that be knew that. So they came and got us and put us in bondage, which is pertaining to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And they came, put a yoke of iron around our neck, came and got us, put us on ships. As you see right here, sold us. The whole story is in Deuteronomy 28 from the curses from Deuteronomy 28:15 all the way to Deuteronomy 68, where they came and got us and put us in ships. And so you see all this right here on these images behind me. And so I'm just going to give you a little slight pictorial of some of the images and some of the stuff that we'll be dealing with on this channel. So that people, if you're interested in, you can come and check it out. And it's again, like I said, it's Israel Wake Up. You just go to YouTube and type that in and bring it up and check out our videos and subscribe, and then you can get the bell, and then every time we go live with a class or a show, you'll be notified, and then you can join in. So with that being said, I'm gonna show you a few more of these images, and then we just move forward from there. Okay, what you're looking at right here is I'm quite sure if you're paying any attention to anything that's going on around you, we see that the world is in an uproar, and it's chaotic. Well, it's all tied to this. 400 years they came and got us over here in 1619, and And now it's 2019. The prophecy of Genesis that Abraham was given by the Lord of hosts was that his descendants would go into captivity in a strange land far away from their country for 400 years. And like I said before, in Deuteronomy 28, we see right here that 1619 was the first Israelites arrived here in America. And 2019 was the end of the captivity. It was in 400 years, and we see things that's happening around us. In case you didn't know, or pertaining to the promise and the prophecy that the Most High promised His people that He was going to come and deliver them in the last days. And we see right now it's total chaos in America, especially, but around the world. It's 2020, immediately following this 2019 prophecy. You see right here, that's why I got this on here. And he go to this the prophecy right here, Genesis 15:13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And like I said before, I showed you earlier the map of Negro land, where our ancestors, when they fled Israel in 143 BC, running from the Greeks and running from Antioch Epiphanes, they ended up on the west coast of Africa, and they settled in a place called Negro land. So it's no wonder we got this word up here, the Negro. When we were brought here, we called Negroes. And that's the reason why. It says our history lines up perfectly with the Bible. The Most High chose our fathers and made. Let me get this. Okay. Most High chose our fathers and made a covenant with their seed. We are here because of transgressions of the covenant, the law. With that being done, curses in the Bible are on us this very day. We have forgotten who we are. We must return back to the covenant. It is the only way to our redemption. So we see up here, so-called Negro is indeed the Israelite of the Bible. And so, like I said, this is just an introduction, and I'm just giving you some nuggets to help you along. And right here, what you're looking at right here is a manifesto of one of the slave ships when it came here. And you notice it that you can go to slavevoyages.org or .com and look at these manifestos, but it tells you over here how they had all these people they had on the boats had Israelite names, and then tell you where they went. But if you notice, with the example is the movie Roots, they beat us with whips and gave us new names and beat us with whips to make us accept those names. But these are original names before we got on the boat, slave ship, we had Israelite names. And they knew that because they didn't want the world to know who we were. So they changed our name. And I said it's no different than Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Their names was changed. And Daniel's name, his name was changed to Belshazzar while he was in captivity in Babylon. So it was nothing new under the sun. So let me give you a little more of these images, and then I'm gonna close out this introduction. Okay, yeah. One of my main objectives of this channel is exposing so-called God of the New Testament that these powers that be, these Edomites, has given us, uh, and one of the major problems why we're in the predicament that we are because of we calling on a Redeemer and Savior that they gave us, and they can't save us. So right here, we see right here, uh, they gave us this God over here at the Council of Nicaea, Jesus the Christ, and he's a cutoff of this God right here, Serapis, that the Egyptians made Ptolemy, uh, um, one of the generals that took over after Alexandria, fell sick and died. He became a god, Serapis. This Serapis later became this guy, Jesus the Christ, right? And before Jesus Christ came, they had God in Babylon called Mithras, right here. And then when we started waking up as Hebrew Israelites, and we came into the Afrocentric mindset, then we created this guy, which is Yahushua, right? But like I said before, our problem is that we dealing with an idol, a God that cannot save us. And so my objective in this, one of my objectives of this channel is to bring about truth, to go all the way in. That's why it's called Israel Wake Up, because although a lot of Israelites come to the understanding of who they are as Israelites, but they don't understand the fact that they're dealing with an idol. And so to be truly awakened is just to deal with this idol and get him out the way and start dealing with the God, the God that of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, and so with that being said, let me hit you with a few more images. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what you see behind me is I managed to write a couple of books dealing with these the topic I just mentioned about God of Israel and understanding who He is. And so the first book I wrote was right here. It's called His Story, the Elohim of Israel. And like I said, you can go on Amazon and type in that this right here, His Story, the Elohim of Israel. It'll come up, and it will be greatly appreciated. But it's going to do you a whole lot more justice than it's going to do me, because like I said, in order to truly be awakened and come into the knowledge of the Most High and Israelite culture and understanding who you are, fully awakened, you have to deal with this right here. And so, like I said, this is the back cover. It's take it, eat this book. It shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. Okay, and so my other book is just the back of it. And here goes the first one. So this is the Israel problem right here. Between these two books right here, it's gonna take you a long way. Here we go. So this is my second book is Who is the Messiah of Israel? And quite notably, is King David. And so you want to really go into that. You can purchase a book and go into it. It's going to break it down line upon line, precept upon precept, who the Messiah truly is of Israel. So, and like I said, I'll give you a little nugget. Messiah and the Redeemer and the God of Israel is all different entities. They're not all the same entity as it is written in the New Testament, the Greek New Testament. The Greek New Testament was written in Greek. It never was written in Hebrew. And so our book is the Tanakh, from Genesis to Malachi. That's our book. Okay? And so let me give you something a little more and I'm gonna close out. Okay. So with that understanding that the African American is the Israelite and is personified and revealed to us through the curses in Deuteronomy 28. And I just wanted to give you a little example of some of the personalities that's involved with the Israelites. So we got Moses over here, and so what you're seeing Moses for who he truly is. He's a Negro, African American. He's a man of color, and we see right here Abraham, our father Abraham. So, like I said before, we have dynamic past that has to be embraced and understood. And right here is our father Enoch, right? And one of the things that the reason why we're in the predicament we're in, and the reason why we're dealing with this idol is the more average African American, the average Israelite don't understand, don't even deal with the book of Enoch. This man right here was taken up into heaven and given all the goings on of heaven, how the beginning was, how the Most High started everything off and how it was done. It's all written down in the book, and that book was for us, for his descendants, to the end. So if you don't have a possession of one of these books of Enoch, or you're not indulging yourself in it, then you're lacking a lot of understanding. So, like I said before, these are three of the personalities that's involved with the Israelites. You got Enoch, Abraham, and we got Moses. So, with that being said, I want to give you one more dynamic personality that you probably don't even know about. Let me get it, and I'm going to close. Okay. Okay, what you see behind you is very few people may know about him, but this guy right here is Mansa Musa, and he's the guy that came out of Timbuktu, which is over in the on the west coast of Africa, he's an Israelite. And if you know anything about Solomon and the gold that was given to Solomon and is given to David, so when this guy right here came on the scene, right here, he had so much gold that he shut all the economy down in Africa. He went on a pilgrimage to Mecca. And so what happened was that's what triggered the transatlantic slave trade, because once he came on the scene, the Europeans couldn't fathom the amount of gold that he had, and that they couldn't understand the fact that, and they wanted to know where it came from. So that's what brought the attention of the Europeans, that they really focused on Africa and brought them to Africa. And so, yeah, like I said, it's Mansa Musa. So, like I said, you see the gold that you see what he's wearing. He's wearing this the same crown that in Zechariah chapter 6 that he told the captives in Babylon to make 2 crowns for Zerubbabel and Jeshua. You know, the 2 anointed ones. So we see right here the crown. Now it's a certain type of gold. It's from I can't think of the name, but he's a certain type of gold that he had Ophir, gold of Ophir, which is the same gold that Solomon possessed. So right here we see the crown right here. I'm gonna let you see the crown. See? Yeah. He is again Mansa Musa. And so with that being said, I just wanted to do a little quick introduction to introduce you to the channel. Israel, wake up. So, shalom.